Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Airport CEO. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day, because I'm certainly excited to be back here at Belfast City Airport. That's a mouthful. As you might be able to tell, I managed to fix the problem with the staff room because I'm a dum-dum. Staff zoning, which is what I was using, is not the same as a staff room. I had to assign this as a room. It wasn't. It was just a zone. So that was absolutely my bad. That is now fixed, though. What I'm going to go ahead and do, though, is put a couple of office desks down in the corners there. Throw a couple more down there. Those are just going to be useful for the workers that come in a bit later. Some of the other, kind of managerial staff. Gonna put some sofas in as well, because I can. So we'll throw those just like this, for a bit of added comfort in the staff room. We'll see if anybody ends up using them. I have no idea if they will. But the good news is that's pretty much where all of my staff are going to end up hanging out, which is completely fine by me. So let's go to employees real quick. Let me go to the board and let's see what we can do. So, do I need any of you currently? I don't really think I do. So you're going to let me pay less in salaries. You are going to let me set custom fees. You are going to let me get info on my passengers, and you're going to let me unlock a bunch of other things. I don't really think I need any of that currently. So in terms of offered things here, that's contractors, which I'm not really interested in. Which is fine, because there are a few things we still need to do with the airport currently. If we go to our dashboard, sorry, not our dashboard, it's in here somewhere. In one of these, in operations, I believe, yes. So we need to open the airport for one. And we need to not open security, that's a terrible idea. We are going to need to get refueling set up, though. So if we go to one of these, do we even have refueling as an option currently? We should, but apparently we don't. Any reason for that? Have we just not unlocked it yet? It is unlocked. So where is the option for refueling in here? Or am I going blind? It's right here. Fuel depot is what I'm looking for. We want the Jet A1 fuel depot, which is going to go structure location up. The fence is kind of in the way. Fair enough. Fair enough. Can we bulldoze that bit of fence real quick? Because it's kind of in the way of a fuel depot, which we kind of need. So fuel depot is going to go right there. And then we can actually buy some fuel trucks, which means we can refuel some planes. But what I'm curious about is actually seeing if we... no, we still don't have any airline contracts available. I feel like I'm missing something. I really feel like I'm missing something. Let me order 2 fuel trucks. And let me see if am I missing anything? I honestly have no idea. I'm not going to stress too much about it, though. Because I think we'll be alright. I'm going to upgrade the runway towards the west a bit there. And the east as well. Just make the runway a bit longer. Because we can. So the fuel depot is currently being constructed, which is brilliant news. Back to contracts. Still nothing from any airlines. Still no airline contracts. Fuel suppliers, we should have a contract coming through from one of those shortly once the fuel depot actually gets built. And we are going to need a fuel supplier. So hopefully we can get that shortly. You are... open, I believe, no problems. No, that's fine. I probably need more air workers as well. So go to employees real quick. Let me go for airport staff. And let me go to applicants. And let me just hire all of you. Because we're going to need all of you. I don't think we need anything else. I don't know what a service technician does, though. I actually have no idea what service technicians do. So we're not going to stress too much about those. I feel like that's the wrong type of fuel. Yeah, that is the wrong type of fuel. Which is interesting because I haven't actually unlocked that type of fuel depot. That's really... okay. At least I don't think I have. Oh yeah, that's odd that it actually lets me do that. Well, that's a small bug. We'll go ahead and get this other fuel depot up and running as well then, I suppose. Am I missing anything here? Am I missing anything in the process? Info, check-in, security, boarding, security exit, screens. I don't think I am. Aha! No way, that's fuel. That's fuel. We still don't have any airlines. There's still no airlines that are remotely interested. Man, that's a shame. I was really hoping that the airlines were going to be like, yo, but apparently not. Am I missing anything here? We have our bus stops, we have our cars, we don't have bus shelters, but I don't think we need that. We'll put some tarmac out there. Because we can. We have our taxiway nodes set up, I believe. Yeah, we technically have our taxiways set up as well, although it's entirely possible that they can't actually connect to the runway anymore. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening with that. If this thing gets finished, maybe then we'll be all right. I don't know. Let me check the... Let's check operations again. Now that can be turned on, which is fine. I don't want to open security. It's a terrible idea. Job tasks, no, we're good. We're not going to always accept general aviation. We could probably dismiss a few contractors, to be honest. So dismiss like 30 of them. Just to make things a little bit easier. And we've got some buses coming in, but no one... Obviously no one coming to the airport because the airport doesn't actually have any planes. Which kind of makes sense. So I'm going to just clear all my notifications real quick. And now that this is up and running, we can actually go to fuel suppliers. And we're looking to bring in fuel from you. So you'll bring in both, which is fine. So sign that and go to airlines. And there's still no offered thing from airlines there. So let's go to the manual real quick. Oh, God, I'm an idiot. I forgot about the air traffic control tower. We forgot about the ATC tower. That'll do it. That'll be why no one's interested in flying here, because there's no air traffic control. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So we'll get that built. We'll get the ATC tower built. And from there, we should find ourselves in a pretty good spot because we're then going to be able to actually, you know, do the thing that we need to do. Now, interestingly, do we have any contractors on site right now? Because I may have accidentally dismissed all of them. I feel like I dismissed all of them. I'm not certain, though. So if we go down to construction real quick, no contractors to dismiss. Yeah, I was right. I'd like to deploy 30 contractors. And we'll keep 30 contractors on scene, because that's really all we need. And then those 30 will be useful for... I love that they come out of, like, the baggage part. Those guys will be useful for building the HEC tower, which will then hopefully let us go ahead and actually bring some aircraft in. I am an idiot, though. All of this planning, all of this, and no air traffic control. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Really, really not impressed with myself right there. But, you know, you live and you learn. So, let's go ahead and just get some different floors in and around here. So that we can, you know, make this whole airport look a bit more professional. Because right now it kind of doesn't. We're going to want some wood under that door there. We're going to want some of those nice tiles out into this space as well. We're going to want some nice stuff going through security. Just like that. Although I think what I'll do is under security, I'm going to make it blue. Because I think that'll look kind of neat. And then if we get any ugly carpets. This looks like an ugly carpet. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's too ugly though. Let's go for whatever this is. Sort of a light blue. That'll do for the... That'll actually do for everything on this side of security. So just go ahead and turn all of that into that kind of light bluish color. There we go. So that's going to be our airport. And now that we have the ATC tower, I said, now that we have the ATC tower, do you guys want to finish the ATC tower? That'd be great. Once we get the ATC tower, we should be able to go ahead and start bringing in some flights. And with the 3 plane stands that we have, now that we have that, we can get the flights. With the 3 plane stands that we have Skylink here coming in with requested 7 flights, complete within 4 days, no problem. So we'll sign that contract. We have Stripe Air as well, 3 days, no problem. So we'll sign those 2 contracts and go to the flight planner. And in here, it is now Thursday. We have 7 flights from Skylink. So we're actually going to throw the flights in tonight, as late as we can possibly get them. So we're going to get one there. And we're going to get one there. And we're going to get one more just in there. So we're going to get 3 flights tonight. Then tomorrow morning, we're going to go throw in a Skylink flight immediately, 5:05. We're going to throw another Skylink flight just there at 5:40. And just there as well. So none of them are using the runway at the same time, but if one of them gets delayed, we have a slight problem, but we'll hope that nothing gets delayed. So the Skylink flights are good. We're going to start bringing in the other flights as well, the other airline, just like so. We'll do some of the other flights a little bit later in the day, just to make sure that they actually get done. Then on Saturday, we'll do the remaining 2 flights as well, starting at 5 in the morning and at 5:25 as well. So all of those flights are ready to come in. We actually have, I think, a request from General Aviation. So we'll actually let that plane come in because we don't have any major need for the stands to stay clear just yet. So we should have eventually a flight coming in from somewhere. I don't know where it is, though. General Aviation has requested to land and park your airport for, it doesn't say how long, but sure, we'll approve it. I'm not seeing either of these General Aviation flights, though, which is a bit weird. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, we actually have people coming through security. Hey! It's about time. All right. I'm not actually seeing any of these General Aviation flights at all, but these guys are now heading over to head through into the departures area. So they're going to be on Stripe Air 680. That is an 8 a.m. flight. I feel like you guys are waiting for the General Aviation flight to come in. Possibly. What are you waiting on? You're on flight SL 694, which is none of these. From Belfast to Bristol. I feel like you're on none of these flights. I also feel like the planes aren't coming in, which is a bit weird, but whatever. I did see some people complaining about lack of bathrooms there, so I guess we could go ahead and start working on that whilst we're waiting on them getting on a flight. So let me go to walls here, and let me just build a set of walls there, I guess. Just do that and do that. Then inside of that, we need to go to items. And what we can do needs to be placed inside a bathroom, no problem. Go to areas, go to bathroom, and set it there. Go to items, go to toilet. And we're going to do a wall of toilets just there. And we're going to do sinks just there. So every toilet gets its own sink. And then, of course, it's going to need a door. So the door is going to go right there. And we'll get that bathroom done soon enough. So you guys are all just sat around waiting on SL 694. I'm really curious about that. Also, baggage is waiting to go out. I'm really curious about that because is this SL 694? Yes, it is. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so that's from Bristol to Belfast City Airport. I believe it's just heading straight back to Bristol, if I'm not mistaken. So it's getting refueled. Baggage is going to get unloaded from the plane. Where are my Where are the baggage handlers for that flight? Is my question here. You know, I think we might be in a situation where we need a way for the baggage handlers to cross over here. So we might need a crosswalk there and there, possibly. And then possibly a sidewalk down here. Gonna give that a shot and see what happens. We might not need that, and I hope we don't need that. But this plane... Oh, it does have... There is baggage on that now, so I guess someone was working that. Someone was definitely working that thing, but... I'm not entirely sure where my baggage handlers are right now. Really not sure at all where the baggage handlers have got to. So here's hoping... Actually, you guys are getting on the flight, but your luggage isn't on the flight. That's kind of an issue. That is kind of an issue. There's a baggage handler there. Yeah, you're a ramp agent. But none of y'all are moving out to... Yeah, the flight's delayed. We'll delay it by an hour. That's fine. I don't really have a choice. But these guys are getting on the flights, and the baggage is just sat there. Which we kind of need it to not be. Like, what do you guys... Do we need more ramp agents? I feel like we don't. But I feel like I don't have a choice. I don't know. This is the one part of this game that confuses me a lot. This is the one part of the game that confuses me a lot because I never really know just how many ramp agents we actually need. Like, these guys down here are complaining about security? Is that what they're complaining about? Having to go through security? Because guess what? Too bad. You gotta go through security. Okay. So why are you guys not moving through the airport right now? Where are you going? So you're going to the baggage thing. You guys aren't working. That's what I'm noticing here. So you're loading onto that baggage car. That baggage car is heading out, but then just sitting there. And no one's actually loading the luggage onto the plane. Why are you not loading the luggage onto the plane is my question. I'm really confused by this. Really, really confused by this. If I clear out like the staff zone, does that do anything? No, y'all are still gonna sit there. Are they complaining about having to go through... Is that what it is? Toggle employees can't go through that one. What if we say passengers through that one only and then employees through... Passengers there, employees there. No, you're still complaining. Okay, that's just odd. That's just really odd. We're gonna have to send these planes away with no baggage on board. That seems to be where we're at here. So you need to go. You are, like, boarding is closed. You are requesting, I assume, that your baggage gets loaded. Yeah, boarding completed. Baggage is not loaded. So, baggage kind of needs to be loaded. But these guys are just standing around like, no, we're not going to do that. Is it that security won't let you through? Is that the problem? So if I say you're in a secure zone there, do you have to go through a secure area? I think that might be what it is. Can I build secure there? Yeah, so that's technically secure. That's technically secure. So can I do like this kind of thing and overlap secure areas so that technically you guys are not in that secure zone? Or does that not count? I really have... Oh, hello. All right, so you're finally loading that. Right. So now the baggage is being loaded because they're technically in a secure zone. Well, isn't that just weird? What are you guys complaining about? Oh, you're one of my workers. That's fine. Okay, well, the plane's left at long last. We have some of my workers coming around to do their thing. It seems that the workers really don't like going through security. That seems to be where we're at here. It also seems like they have to go through security before they can actually go into a staff room, which is making me think that what we actually need to do here is go to foundation and build this, right? So build that. Go to walls and demolish that. And then we're going to get rid of these doors as well. So the doors are going. And instead, we're going to put a medium door up there. And that whole thing is going to be the staff room. So that they actually have to go through security to get to a staff room. Which just, to me, seems like it kind of makes more sense. So we'll see how that ends up going. Hopefully this actually works out, because that was a total pain in the butt. But hopefully this fixes our problems. Hopefully we don't have any more delayed flights, because I'd really like to keep making money. But let's go ahead and go to structures. Let's do some wall there and wall there. And let's go to areas and say that this is no longer a secure zone. But all of this is. And it's also a staff-only zone. And it's also a staff room. So that whole space will need to be cleared for one. Delete the staff room. And then staff room gets remade like so. So that is hopefully going to be what I needed to do to get this to work a little bit better. We shall see. So this plane's coming in. It's being refueled. Luggage is being moved. These guys are all sitting waiting for the flight. This plane's coming in as well. Those guys are coming out and going away. Luggage is being moved off of this flight. Then this plane's coming in as well. So luggage is being put on the plane, meaning the passengers should now be set for boarding. Okay, so this is now working. Basically, the problem was that the security, the ramp agents weren't going through security for whatever reason. Which is a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. It also seems that people are complaining about not having toilets in arrivals. So let's go to structures and let's go to foundations again. And we can put some toilets in there. So a door can go there. And we'll go to items. We'll go to toilets. And we're going to throw toilets. Let's place it inside a bathroom. Yep. Very well. Bathroom there. Then toilets all the way along there. We're not going to fill up the whole space because we are going to want some sinks. So get some sinks there and some sinks there. And that's going to be a little toilet for the arrivals space. Also good to see baggage is working. It seems that that plane left without any complaints, which is good. These guys are also boarding this flight as well, which is now left without any complaints as well. Then this flight is going to be next. They are now boarding, which is fantastic news. Good. Good, good, good. We have dealt with the flights. That one's now moving to the end of the runway, taking off, and is away. We have more people coming through at the moment, which is completely fine by me. It seems that we do have enough ramp agents to work everything. So let's go to contracts. Let's go to contracts. Airlines, we have Maple and CLM. We will sign both. Each one, I believe, being 7 flights. So we'll sign both. We'll close all of this. Go to our flight planner and see what we can do. Now, obviously, today we ain't getting nothing, so we're going to start with Saturday. We're going to start with the CLM flights. And we're going to throw them... we're going to try and put these flights close together as we can. They're all relatively small flights. And it seems like, for the most part, we are running a fairly smooth ship here. It seems like, for the most part, the planes are taking off and landing at the times that they are supposed to take off and land. So I think I can squeeze... I could probably squeeze another 2 flights in just there. So that should be fine. Then Sunday, we're going to start with the Maple flights, and everything should be golden. We should actually be able to make a bit of money off of this. I'm really, really hoping that we do. So get those flights in there. Everything's set to go. Today, I believe we have 3 more. We have 6 more flights to deal with today. 1 more Skylink and then 5 Stripe Air flights. So all the passengers moving through security currently. The baggage getting moved off into baggage handling is beautiful to see. So that's our Stripe Air flight. Or is it? No, that's whatever it is. It is whatever it is. So that is going to Bristol. But we should have the other flights coming in as well. Yeah, so that's Stripe Air, SA404. So those flights are coming in. They're being handled very, very well, very efficiently. Everybody gets off the flight nice and happy. The flight gets refueled. We load up the flights with the luggage. Then the passengers are cleared to move out onto the flight any minute now. We actually don't have a boarding agent here, which is possibly why the passengers are still sat there. Actually, when does boarding begin? Boarding is 12:49, so it's actually in 2 minutes. So boarding should have began on this flight. Oh, no, so well, yeah, boarding at 12:49. So I feel like we need more airport staff. Although I feel like, yeah, that's a bunch of airport staff moving around now, so... Yeah, so boarding has not begun. It started a bit late on this flight, but I assume it'll still take off, yeah, relatively on time. Boarding should begin on this one momentarily as well. There we go. Then this one is going to begin at, begins in a few minutes. So that's fine. All of these flights are taking off on time and are doing a pretty good job. We are staying on track with the, we are staying on track with our flights. We have got a general aviation request. I'm going to reject that. I'm actually going to turn off, actually interesting that, oh, that'll be why general aviation flights weren't landing here, because they straight up couldn't. Fair enough. That is what it is. We'll not stress too much about the GA flights not being able to land here. It does seem like we're making money, though. We're back up to 800,000 here, so I am definitely excited about the prospects of eventually getting a medium aircraft stand over here. That's definitely going to be something I want to do. I most definitely want to see some of the bigger flights coming in. I definitely want to see how the airport would handle some bigger flights coming in as well. Definitely feeling like we would need to have this almost over there, like way out of the way, so that we can bring the airport terminal itself around to meet that thing. But we shall see. We shall absolutely see. Anyway, let me go to my budget here. Let me go to procurement, because I do want to start looking into the shop upgrade and the food franchises. So to get that, we need a strategy director. So if we go to the board and say that we are looking for a strategy director, we can go for Isabella here, I suppose. We'll hire you. Then if we go back to our budget and go to procurement, we are going to want both of those things, because I think they're both going to be pretty good ideas. And I'm hoping that we can, you know, maybe get some shops in here so that people are going to be like, hey, let's spend some money, you know, at the airport doing whatever. I'm noticing, like, what are some of you complaining about? Baggage, possibly? I have no idea what y'all are complaining about. I really have no idea what you're standing around for. Really confused by that. Oh, there they go. So yeah, they were waiting on baggage. That does make me think that we probably want to eventually look into some of the more advanced baggage systems, because they do exist. There are advanced baggage systems. There's the tilt tray. That'll unlock the tilt tray, which will enable you to divert baggage in various directions depending on the predetermined path. The baggage scanner, which will... I don't know what that does. Either way, the tilt tray I think we are going to want to look for, so I am going to just go ahead and start investing in that, because it does seem like it's going to be something we want. This flight here should be getting ready to take off as well. It absolutely is. It's going to head down to that end of the runway, And you are scheduled to... You're now boarding. Not very many people on that flight, but that's okay. Still got 3,200 for it using the airport here. And is that the last flight of the day? Yes, it is. Then Saturday. We are going to be slammed on Saturday. We could probably do with looking into more contracts, though. So we have Skylink, which has 7 flights. We'll grab those, no problem. And we can schedule those for Sunday, because Sunday isn't all that busy currently. So go ahead and see if we can get as many of these flights in on Sunday as possible. It really, really shouldn't be too difficult to do this. It really shouldn't. These flights should have no problem getting in here on a Sunday. I think we'll just we'll do that as the last flight. Then Sunday, what the? That's being odd. We'll ignore that, possibly. Have I bugged one of these out? I think I have. I think that we might need to reschedule that flight. We can't do that yet. Okay, cancel the flight. And cancel that flight as well. Oh, no. There we go. So confirm that. That on Monday. Okay, so there we go. All the Skylink flights are done. So there we go. We have a lot of flights coming in. We should be able to make a lot of money as a result. So I'm quite happy about that. I am quite happy about that. I think my only real concern is going to be getting the medium stand in here. Because there are a multitude of ways I could do it. But I may very well end up moving the medium stand over to, say, there. So it's way out of the way so we can bring the terminal around to it. But I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, what I would like to do is I would like to throw some trash cans in here. I think that's going to be a pretty good idea. So I'm going to put one in the corner there. Also going to put one in there and one up there. You probably want to get one in, like, the security, the pre-security bit. Probably not a bad idea. Then I want some plants. I think some plants could be really nice in here. So I'm going to plant up there, over there, and up there. I think some plants just, like, you know, by the entrance could be really nice as well. So just get them in like that. To, you know, brighten things up ever so slightly. Put one there and there too. And maybe get rid of that one. So that should be fine. We'll get some plants in. It's going to look beautiful. It's going to just brighten the place up. Going to make it look a little bit more welcoming. In theory. Who knows? It might not, but we'll see. We will absolutely see. Either way, I feel like we are making money at this point. I'm definitely getting that vibe. Definitely getting the feeling that we are acquiring currency, which is kind of the goal here. So that's great news. The first flight of the day is going to come in at about 5 in the morning, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. It's going to be Sam Adam 680. Stripe Air is the thing there, but, you know, if we're using phonetic alphabets, we can use the LAPD one. We get Sam Adam 680. Charles Lincoln 362. Mary Paul 453. I think it's Mary Paul. Yeah, Mary Paul 453. I'm practicing phonetic alphabets. Is what I'm saying. And the one I've locked in on is the LAPD phonetic alphabet, which is Adam Boy Charles, David Edward Frank, George Henry Ida, etc., etc., etc. Rather than the usual, like, Alpha Bravo Charlie, which I know a lot of people will know, but Adam Boy Charles is the one I'm going for because it's LAPD. Anyway, that's a complete tangent. I just thought, you know, I'd share. So there you go. You're welcome for that. Anyway, first flight that I was supposed to land in about 90 minutes. I think what I might do is I think we're going to leave it there for today. And I think what we're going to do is next time we're going to look into how exactly we'd lay out a medium stand. Because I would really like to get a medium stand in here. Even if we only get, you know, a small handful of flights to it, I feel like it's going to make us a lot more money. And I feel like making us a bit more money is going to be really important. So I'm definitely getting the vibe that we need to get a medium stand in here. The good news is that we are not actually losing all that much cash. I think we are making money. The one thing I would like to do, to be honest, is I'd really like to start looking at the other employees in the board, because the chief financial officer is going to let us set custom fees at the airport, which will increase profits, which I think is going to be a really good thing to do. I really do think that increasing the profits around here is going to be a fantastic move. Now, this flight here is due to board in a couple of minutes. The boarding agent is just arriving. One of them's arriving. Come on, one of you open the flight. There you go. So you guys are good to go through and get on that flight, which is going to leave and give us 3,200. This flight is doing the same with another 3,200, and this flight is boarding as well, which is going to get us a bit of cash as well. So there we go. Not bad. Definitely not bad. I do get the vibe that if we had a second runway, we'd probably make a lot more money, but, you know, it is what it is. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go ahead and leave it there for today. I'm quite happy with how things are going here at Belfast City Airport. It is coming along kind of nicely. To be honest, there's not really any other way to put it. So I think next time we'll look into that medium stand. We can look into charging maybe a bit more for refueling and see if we can actually make a really, really nice profit. Anyway, thank you kind of for watching. That's going to be it for part 2 of Airport CEO. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.